It is said the only constant is change. The Longhorns have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming at the beginning of the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense has the ball first today. They were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
From the gun, give on the inside. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now they're going to throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. Breaks into the open. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Cardinals come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Ali. Under fire. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense has its first opportunity of the day. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy every...
No way to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, come away with the sack.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Using his legs, it's Flanagan. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. To the air, it's Ali. Fires on the move. It's complete. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Leaves it with the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. 2nd down coming up in this red zone keep it on the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. On 4th down, going to the air. Touchdown, Louisville! And they strike first. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top. And the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. So after the 1st down run, here's 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll pull it on the read. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Longhorns back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. With the catch, it's Flanagan. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Ali. Rushes on him. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dennis. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. They're looking to throw on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Wells. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep down the middle. He's got it. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. Gives it on the option. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Flips it out to the back. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
6-6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Looking for a man. It's Ali. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Finds his man. It's Knight. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cardinals are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. A strike downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. The Longhorns want to move quickly. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that, frankly, wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Ali. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to get it through the air. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch in stride inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score.
14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
This This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Longhorns come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
And the Cardinals will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Nice move there. Past the first down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Wants to go up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. He'll keep it himself. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Back to pass. Finds space on the right. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all away. Touchdown, Longhorns!
quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll line up to go for 2. Trying to power it in. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
Texas, 26.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. They booted away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Longhorns line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Bruce. They'll get the 1st down, it's spotted on the 49. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. That's a fly. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. SMU notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Dallas is worth its weight in gold to the Mustangs. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Trying play action. Still looking on the move. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Ali. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Ali. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Hit as he throws. It's caught downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Dennis. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Working that left side now. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. The give on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here comes the Texas offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Smart move to keep it on the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give on the inside. He's going to be a little short. It'll be 4th down from the 44. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
Now look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
Texas.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Finds his man down the middle. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Ali. Finds the tight end. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He's going to take off. He's got him. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked